Hi there, I'm Matt Ishbia, President and CEO of UWM, and this is 3 Points. First point, credit report. So the National Consumer Reporting Agency, the NCRA, sent out a letter in late November stating as of January 1st, Fair Isaac Corp, or FICO as we all know it, will increase price for mortgage credit reports across the board. So pricing has gone up substantially for consumers and for mortgage people alike. In some situations, it's double, triple. Some people are saying potentially quadruple the price. So price of credit reports is going up significantly. That hurts consumers and hurts mortgage people. These changes are not lightly taken by the industry. People in the industry are very upset about this and frustrated because that usually is passed on to consumers, which is the opposite of what FHFA is focused on, is how trying to make things better and more affordable for consumers. So be on the lookout for this. Credit scores, credit reports across the board are going to go and be more expensive, and it's going to affect the whole industry across the board. Second point, cash outs getting a lot harder for consumers. So the cash out changes over the last 3 months have been substantial. First, as you guys know, FHFA raised the LLPAs on all cash out refinances. That made a big impact. That slowed down the cash outs, made it harder for consumers to take cash out. But now, Freddie Mac has announced their new seasoning rules effective for loans sold to them on or after March 7th. So these will be implemented right away. Basically, the first loan is paid off with proceeds of cash out. It must have been 12 month seasons. So you can't buy a house and cash out within 12 months. You can't rate and term and then cash out with 12 months. You can't cash out or cash out again within 12 months. This is a massive change, right? So people can't do some of the things that they've done in the past. And so cash outs are more expensive. Cash outs are harder to do. And at the same time, equity homes is the highest it's been out there. It's like $5 trillion of equity. So on average, $92,000 of equity per homeowner in America, and it's harder to tap into it now with these new cash out rules. So be on the lookout. We expect Fannie Mae to follow Freddie Mac's footsteps, so it'll be a line between Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, but these things are making it harder for the cash out refinance for consumers, not only now, but probably into the future. Third point, the temporary authority rule. So the temporary authority rule is a rule that allows originators, it permits originators to basically leave a retail or one mortgage company and start another mortgage company without having to worry about necessarily getting their license fully up and running by the time they're originating loans. It basically gives them temporary authority to act. Even if you're licensed at a mortgage broker, for instance, and you wanted to work at another state, you had to apply for it. It gives you temporary authority. It gives you flexibility when you're moving companies. This is a very positive thing that's being used a lot more right now with all the loan officers on the move, leaving a lot of big retail shops, whether it's banks, credit unions, or whatever, and joining mortgage brokers or joining other companies across the board. And so we've noticed this. This has been a big change. It's a really positive rule, because if you can know how to originate at one company, of course you know how to originate the other company. And sometimes the licensing time takes a little bit of time to transition from one. In certain states, it takes longer. In certain areas, it takes longer. This allows loan officers to have continuity as they continue to originate loans and take great care of consumers. Thanks for joining me. I'm Matt Ishbia, President and CEO of UWM, and that was 3 Points.